Hey there, and welcome to Mobility Monday. The tool we're using today is a foam roller. Now you can use a small foam roller like this, which is quite portable, or one of the longer ones if that's what you have at home. We're going to be looking at the thorax or rib cage area. So remembering that mobility in the thorax will be translated throughout the whole body, and it can actually increase our forward flexibility, our back bends, and enhance our breathing. We're going to be looking at working into the side of the rib cage and also at the back. I'm going to use this flatter portion of my foam roller as opposed to this knobbly bit. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the roller underneath my ribs here. I'm going to be quite relaxed, and I'm actually just going to roll forwards and backwards along my rib lines here. Now you're rolling over a lot of tissue over your lats. If you're coming forwards here up near the armpit, you're rolling over serratus anterior. Depending on how far back you go, serratus posterior. Getting a bit of information through into your intercostals as well. And if you find anything that's particularly gnarly, you can hang out there, maybe change your direction and come up and down on the roller a little bit. We can also hold this position on the roller, add in an arm, reaching overhead and back again. So getting a little bit of motion, and I can really feel the roller grabbing my tissue and dragging it, which is exactly what you want. And then we can come down a little bit closer to the armpit, work up here on the upper portion of your lats, now catching a little bit of the back of the shoulder as well. You'd want to repeat this on both sides, and don't forget as well to always retest. So come back in, see what your breathing's like. That's improved already. Maybe check out your side bending, see what your thoracic mobility feels like. Coming on to the back now. Now this is where we want to be really careful that we are still extending and not just hinging through this area here where your low back joins your thorax. So I'm going to start off with the roller sort of about bra line or bottom of shoulder blades. I'm actually going to support my head. So I'm holding the full weight of my head here. And I'm just going to start off by resting. And then going to do a roll up and down. Now I'm in a little bit of flexion here as I roll up and down my back. You can do this as many times as you want, but you don't necessarily need to do it more than about 4 times. From here, I'm going to then come into some side bends. Now again, I'm keeping neutral or very slight flexion and doing side bends into the body. And I can feel it really twisting my tissue and my fascia around in my back here. From there, I'm going to look at some extension mobility. Now my thought is to extend backwards, not go down to the floor. So I'm actually going to apply a little bit of traction on my head and lengthen away in this direction. And then come back. Lengthen away. Now if I keep my pelvis in neutral or very slightly tucked under, it's going to exaggerate the extension through the thorax. Coming back. As a progression, I can hold this position and just look around to the side. Now when I'm cueing this, I often say, just look at your armpit. Back to center, look at your armpit, and back to center. Remember, it's not this. We're not trying to head backwards towards the floor. It's an elongation, almost like a traction through the thoracic spine. So we're lengthening, little rotation. And then repeat the work on the other side of the rib cage to make sure that you're even. Once again, checking back in. How does my extension feel? How does my side bending feel? How does my breathing feel? I hope you enjoyed that one.